military service musing. Military World Games self-fit per Anton Chupkov breaststroke results. Today's Friday, 29 May 2026, and here I, Tanis, she, her, hers of Seattle, talk through a military service musing, assessing the fit of the Military World Games for myself as a competition of interest per results of Anton Chupkov in breaststroke. Gold medal in the 100-meter breaststroke, gold medal in the 200-meter breaststroke at the 2019 Military World Games held in October 2019 in Wuhan, China. I expand this to my running and contextualize them with the World University Games and a possible futures for me approach. Yeah, so this is one where I had been writing and publishing online, editing and that stuff, about swimming, and I came across the Military World Games, and I was like, it would be very neat to, if I were in a military, have an opportunity to build camaraderie, like with people, other people in the world who are also in the military, but kind of have the bonding arena, so to speak, be sports and like what one does. And so these 2019 Military World Games ended 3 to 4 days before I quit the University of California, Berkeley with no degree. And if I were to attempt graduate school again and serve in the military, my two obvious options would be Military World Games and the World University Games. So they're similar in that I think you have to be at least active. I think the high is active. So like if a person is in the military or has served, or I don't know like what the longevity of that is, they can compete. So let's say active duty or recent duty or something, they're eligible to compete in the Military World Games. And then with World University Games, a person has to be enrolled, I think, collegiately, and then they compete representing their country of their institution. So they have to make the like national team to compete at the World University Games. And in their multi-sport events, they have like they're multi-day, they're like really big deal. Only like the eligibility, instead of it being you have to be a certain age or like a certain time, but like you have to have that, but like it's really about community and kind of like taking these things that can be really different. The military can be really different country to country, and college, university can be really different country to country, about kind of bringing people together so they can build community with each other and the corresponding audience as well, but for kind of like a certain community in the topic in the world where the communities could be a bit different. So there's a chance for like really big kind of cultural learning on a shared kind of life experience level. And so it was really cool. And I found Anton Chupkov, and he's kind of the guy. So like if I went on and competed at either, he's the guy that like brought that into like, he was really cool. He swam good times. I swam the 100-yard breaststroke when I competed in swimming in high school. I ran the 800 meters when I competed in track and field in high school. And so I was like, so I've been talking about like if I served in the army or something, and I've brought up a few different wars. And so I was like, so per my musings of like the military services I've talked about, the countries, then I would like, per my understanding, be able to compete representing would be Northern Ireland, Norway, and Greece. If I were to serve in those, and that's kind of my understanding. I also don't know, like, depending on like if they became like a really big deal, say the Military World Games, if they would like open it up to like, I served for those 3 countries, and they're like, and now Tanis, we're going to open it up to veterans, and you have to choose which country to compete for, or is that part of our rules? We get to choose for you, dun dun dun. You know, that kind of thing of like, depending on like the what would that be, demand and selectivity, it could be a very cool longer term fit for me if those conditions came to be. And so would I compete track and field, middle distance running for these countries, Northern Ireland, Norway, and Greece? I'll say it is cool. It gets a multi-day competition format with fleshed out event offerings. So that it'd be cool to kind of channel. If I were capable and it were a fit, it would be a fun thing to do. I'd say it kind of, it stems though, I won't, this isn't necessarily like my swimming history. It's more like there was swimming history and I got inspired by somebody and I would want to run there. So it's a little bit of like, it's like a pinball where I'm like, it's not quite like my running, or not my running, it's like my swimming gets morphed into my running kind of progression. So it's not quite my swimming story or history, but it like is like a possible future, you know, potential future kind of thing for me with running. And or it's a better fit, or a self-fit here is it'd be a self-fit for me for running, and it's nice to have a breaststroker to be like, no, it'd be running. I've even, you know, competed in the 100 breaststroke, and I'd be like, it's, you know, like I would want it to kind of fit me, kind of like it fits him, and like it is a fit. So there we go. That's a military service musing, military world games self-fit per Anton Chupkov breaststroke results.